Most people don't fear being wrong. They fear being almost right too late. Now, they don't regret missing the wave, they regret seeing it coming and still doing nothing. Now, it's not the loss that hurts, it's the hesitation. That split-second pause where your future tries to introduce itself and you blink. See, right now, somewhere on your screen or in your mind, you've probably seen it. 0.01 worth of Bitcoin, which is 1 million satoshis, under $1,000. Now, it feels small, forgettable, optional, but that's how every revolution begins. Now, I just quickly want to chuck this in here. I've recently started a Facebook page, and if you want to come and check it out, I'll link it down in the description below. See, people don't miss life-changing moves because they didn't know. They miss them because they believed they'd get another chance. It's too high right now. It'll dip again. I'll start next month. But that's how you end up watching history from the sidelines. Because the people who lose the most aren't the ones who are unaware, they're the ones who were early enough to act, but late enough to ignore it. And the price of that delay, well, it compounds faster than you think. Now, let's be honest, 0.01 worth of Bitcoin, 1 million satoshis, doesn't sound like much. And that's the trap. Because we still measure money by how much we can consume, not by how much control it gives us. But here's what most people won't realise until it's too late. 0.01 1 million satoshis is not an investment. It's a time-stamped bet on a world that doesn't even exist yet. It's a signature on the future, a silent bet that says, I saw what was coming and I didn't blink. See, go back a few years and remember when Bitcoin was under $3,000. Now, people said it was too risky, but then it hit $10,000, and then they said it was in a bubble, but then it hit $30,000, and they said it was too late. But now you're looking at a tiny piece of it, 0.01 worth of Bitcoin, 1 million satoshis, worth under $1,000. Now, it feels like nothing, and yet you know where this goes. You've seen this pattern play out with Amazon, with Apple, with gold, with land. And everyone says, next time, right up until there isn't one. And the only difference between the ones who win and the ones who watch is a timestamp, a moment when someone said, I'll act now, not because it feels big, but because I know what happens next. See, owning 0.01 worth of Bitcoin isn't about price. It's about psychological separation. Now, it means you're no longer waiting for permission, you're no longer hoping the system works in your favour, because you've stopped measuring your future by what fiat can buy, and started measuring it by what truth you're willing to hold. See, most people will spend their lives stacking distractions, but you'll stack sovereignty. And one day, when they ask, how did you know? You'll just smile, because you didn't predict the future, you prepared for it. See, it won't always be under $1,000, and when it's at $10,000, people will still say, maybe later. But for you, this isn't about timing the price. It's about owning the moment you stopped waiting. Because the people who win in the new world, well, aren't the ones who called the top or the bottom, they're the ones who planted a flag and said, enough watching, I'm in. So if you're staring at the screen, and if your gut is whispering, this matters, well, that's your timestamp. Now, not a trade, not a trend, not a moonshot, just a single sovereign moment where you decided not to be one of those people who almost got it right. Because when 0.01 1 million satoshis is no longer $1,000, you'll either own it or wish you started when it was. Now, I do quickly want to chuck this in here as well. This is completely free, and it's my course called Sovereign by Design. Now, if you want to come and check this out, what I'll do is link it down in the description below. Now, if you've made it this far and if you're not too sure what to watch next, well, I have this playlist for you just here, which you can go ahead and binge watch if you enjoy watching my content, or if you just want a quick single little video, you can watch this one just here, recommended to you by YouTube.